What's going on, guys? Gainz Gaming here. How we doing? This is my first live stream in probably a couple months, actually. But we got Zone 5 opening up tomorrow. I think at 15 UTC. So we gotta get our account ready. I just need to get through and buy stuff in the courier station on my farm accounts before what is it, 2 UTC when it disappears. I'm not sure how long we'll be live for. Probably not till then, but better safe than sorry. Be able to take advantage of the extra 500 AP for free. I just need to make sure I start using it. That's my biggest issue right now. Yak, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We got, let's do our last 3 farms here. We'll jump on the account. Do you use auto barbs on my farm? No, I do not spend on my farms. I know Furious made a video about that. The only extent to barbing that I do on these accounts is this. And then just switch to the next account. I'll usually do that a couple times a day just to get like the basic rewards for like the daily objectives to hit my 5 barbarians. And then right now we have the, what event is it? The Allure of Gold to hit 10 barbarians a day. So I just do 10 a day and usually call it good from there. But no, I do not have the gem supply on my farm accounts to do that. That would be an ultimate whale move though, is to spend 10, well I guess it's $5 because you get the discount, but that's not worth it in my opinion. I mean, I'm not going to encourage you to go buy resources, but I guarantee you can probably get more resources with $5 than you would with the auto barbing on your farm accounts, because then you have to consider the resource cost to heal. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use up your AP and you get speed ups too. I guess that's the benefit, is you're getting speed ups in the farm account. But if you're doing it purely for the resources, it's probably not worth the $5. But to each their own. I mean, if you get good value for it, by all means go for it. How do you have so many gems in your farms? Well, like I said, I do the daily objectives. And then I think the biggest thing is that during KVK, my farms are always in the main coalition. And so during like capturing the pass kind of stuff, I get a ton of gems. I get probably 15,000 gems every KVK on my farm accounts. It's pretty insane. So just being in the main coalition gets you a lot of gems. I move my chat over onto the same monitor because I'm like moving my head back and forth, and I'm sure it's messing with the mic a bit. There we go. Now I can actually see chat. Alright, so we got a couple things we got to do today. We'll kind of lay it out here. So we just got to the 3rd stage of Past Glory. So we got to trade in our commander sculptures and max out all these. See, I know we don't have the next Trilocalca Rock. Not that I'd be able to finish it anyway, but if you guys did not know, this is my alt account. So this is a fully siege account. I made a couple of videos on what my plans are, but we're going to be doing armaments. We're going to be doing crafting. I believe I'm planning on this, but I'm thinking of maxing out. Is it Casimir? No. Oh, that's a gathering dude. Who is it? This dude, Alfonso. Yeah, so we'll be maxing Alfonso. Chilsy, what's up, man? Nice to see you. It's been a while. Haven't been able to do a whole lot of streaming, but like I said, we'll have to do crafting, armaments. I have a bunch of armaments to open up. If you guys notice, I have 1.7 billion gold on this account, and the reason why is because I made a bunch of farm accounts that I've been building up, and I do not need gold on them whatsoever. So I just sent all the gold over. I'm still building them up. They're still trying to get to level 25. I think one of them is level 25 City Hall, but the rest are I think level 22 that I'm still building up. And so I was able to send over, it was like just under 1 billion gold, give or take, which took so long. I forget how like time consuming it is when you don't have the trading posts maxed out to level 25, because that not only cuts your tax rate, but it boosts your march speed by 100%, and it more than doubles the amount you can transport at one time. So it took like 3 times longer than it usually would for that amount of resources. It was like 300 million gold on each account, which just took forever. Thankfully I was at the gym, so I was just walking in the treadmill while doing it, but it still took quite a bit of time. So I'm glad that was over. But now we have the resources to do some forging, do everything we need to do for these 2 main pieces, because I am also going to be dismantling everything else that I don't need. Granted, these are gathering, so they're not going to give a whole lot of materials that I need, and I might not even need to dismantle all these, but like I think on my other march, where's my other one? I don't even know. Oh, the epic right here. Yeah, so she has a couple that I can dismantle and get some materials from. So we'll be doing some of that and then kind of go from there. How's 1875 Kingdom doing these days? Has it been reduced in size? We've actually grown a lot. I think we have about 150 fighters in 1875 now. So we basically have one full main alliance, which is pretty nice. Especially coming from 1846 where we had like 100. So it is quite a big upgrade from 1846 for me, at least, in terms of just how many fighters we have in the main alliance. So but we'll also be opening up all of our keys. Now that I know that the new gathering commanders are not going to be found in gold keys, I feel okay opening all these up. I have 95 kingdom supply chests. I have 100 crusader supply chests, about 3 months of magic chests. I got a lot of stuff to open up here, so we'll be opening up everything. We'll do 200 sovereign keys too. I was thinking about doing Heart's Desire, and I mean, maybe it is worth doing Heart's Desire, but I feel like getting the, like, for sure 10 gold heads. I don't know where it is. Blind. I feel like doing it here might be better, just because I am guaranteed an extra 10 heads. So this is fully free to play, no tech whatsoever. So I got the 2 siege ones here. I think I did these on accident. I didn't mean to do those, but that was, I mean, it's obviously not a ton of crystals, but I kind of wasted stuff there that I didn't need to do. I know eventually I'll need to do these, but I kind of wasted crystals right away, just because I was force of habit kind of thing. But I got those 2 maxed out. I got this 8 out of 10. I was debating between doing more in cutting corners or doing more into Call to Arms, but knowing that, like, we're literally fighting tomorrow, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do both, and so I'm going to do the one that's going to benefit me the most tomorrow, and that's not crystal cost reduction, that's just getting more troops in my marches. So because I'm not going to be able to get to this I need level 8, so I'm not going to be able to get to that in time. So for me, it just made more sense. I know it costs more crystals, I'm wasting crystals, but for the immediate effect of seeing the benefit tomorrow, it made way more sense to do Call to Arms than doing the cutting corners. By the way, should I do only one type of resource on each farm or all 4? I would recommend all 4. And I mean, there's a couple reasons why. I'd say the biggest one is looting, because if you have like one farm account with like 2 billion gold on it and someone goes rogue, they're gonna steal all that gold. And versus like if you have 2 billion gold spread across 4 different accounts, it's gonna take them way longer to get that gold, and it buys more time for people to come help you out. That's a rogue reason. Another reason, I recommend you to finish the daily objectives if you're able to, or at least get more than 50. And that, you know, gathering more types of resources, all 4 types of resources, will get you there faster, or get you more rewards every single day. And plus there's going to be events Like this event, for example, where you're gathering different types of resources and you're able to get, these are really good. Commander Sculpture chests are great for this event. Otherwise, buying out the Sovereign Keys are awesome because you can get those and potentially get a lot of resources from that too. The march time during pass opening is going to be a pain. That is extremely true. Because yes, Siege is incredibly slow. Let's open these up real quick. All right. I'm going to start recording because I'm going to snip this up into a video. So let's get started with opening up everything I have in my bag before we start doing crafting. So we have a lot of stuff to open up. We have supply boxes, we have magic chests. Magic chests are what you get every single day from completing your daily objectives. So this is basically 3 months worth of doing daily objectives every single day and getting all the way to level 100. So that's taken a long time to round up. We got 93 Kingdom supply chests from the Marauders in pre-KVK, and then 107 Crusader supply chests from donating resources to the Kingdom to rebuild the Crusader Fortress. We also have some Treasure of the Warrior Queens and a bunch of keys to open up. We'll also do 200 Sovereign Keys. So we'll be doing a lot of opening up here, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started with the supply boxes. We got 1,058 of these. On this account, I really want speed ups. I am extremely low on speed ups on this account because, I mean, using a Siege account, if you guys don't know how painful it is to fight with Siege sometimes, people use you as the front line of the murder ball, which is not how you fight with Siege, but it's what happens. And so I end up taking really bad trades sometimes, and speeding up that hospital over and over and over and over and over again is pretty painful, as you guys are well aware. But I am using T4, so that's kind of a benefit too. But 1,058 supply boxes, here we go. We got 4 gold keys, we got some speed ups, 36 silver keys. Those are just going to turn into more speed ups, so I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, this isn't a ton of chests, but pretty happy with how we got there. We got 93 magic chests. Here we go. Again, this is 3 months worth of doing the daily objectives. We got 3,400 AP, 32 hours of speed ups, 5 army expansions, 8 teleports is pretty awesome, 4 talent resets, and a random teleport. Oh, another teleport right there, and some P shields. All right, we'll take it. Let's go over to the Crusader supply chest. These are really nice for gems and AP typically. So we'll open up all 107. Again, this is from donating resources to rebuilding the Kingdom supply chest, or rebuilding the Ruined Crusader, whatever you want to call it, Fortress. That's what it's called. Brain fart. So 107 of these. Here we go. All right, we got 200 gems there, 3 keys, gold key. Got some good credits there. That's pretty solid. A little over 100k credits. 7,000 AP is pretty awesome. We got pretty lucky with those 1,000 pots. Another 4,500 AP, 86 hours of research. I'll definitely use those. And then 450 gems right there. So that's pretty solid. About 650 gems and a ton of AP that we can use up to get some more crystals in this KVK. I believe we can open up some more of these Treasure of the Warrior Queens. We got 12 more there. These you get from the daily expedition. So if you don't have this maxed out, hopefully this convinces you to max out expedition, or at least get as far as possible. These are the levels that you get these daily rewards of the chests. So let's go open those up and see what we get. This is again about 3 months worth of these chests. So we got 1,212 Treasure of the Warrior Queen. You actually can get a gold head from this. So it's very, very rare, but you can actually get a legendary commander sculpture. I have very, very few times gotten one. Typically I get them on stream though, so maybe we'll get lucky. But really what you get here is Ethelflaed sculptures that you can turn in for credits if you've already maxed her, which I have. You also get some epic commanders, potentially the legendary commanders, but then also some silver and gold keys. So let's open all these up. 1,212. No gold heads, unfortunately, but 1 gold key, 871 silver keys, 390 Ethel sculptures, and 45 epic commander sculptures that we do not need. So that puts us in a pretty good spot. Next, let's do the Kingdom supply chest. Now these are fantastic. We're gonna be doing 31 at a time. I don't like doing all of them at the same time. I don't know if it affects the luck, but I prefer doing little small increments at a time. So let's do 31 because that gives us 3 different opens. And these again are from doing Marauders. So this is 93 Kingdom Supply chests. Here we go. This one we really want the 3-day speed ups. The Epic Iron Ore is actually very good. There's 5 8-hour speed ups. You can also get quite a bit of gems from these too. And then we got 12 3-hour speed ups. Some ebony. Take it. Oh, nice. 3 24-hour speed ups. That's pretty solid right there. I definitely will take that. We also got, it was like 240 of these 10 gems. Those also came from Marauders. So just so you guys are aware, we also got 2,400 gems from just hitting the Marauders in the first place, plus whatever we get from all of these chests. So another 31 here of the Kingdom Supply chest, another 24-hour speed up. There's another 24 hours of speed ups. Here we go, another 100 gems. All right, any 3 days? There we go. 1 3-day speed up, we'll take that. That's actually some pretty good speed up value right there. But let's do the last 31, see what we get here. Hopefully get a couple 3-day speed ups potentially. Got some materials, 2 3-day speed ups, let's go. And 1 epic iron ore. So we got total 3 3-day speed ups. I believe we got 4 24-hour speed ups. We also got some epic materials. Those are all very, very good value. So I'm very happy with that. Let's see where that puts our speed ups for right now. 725 days. Very, very solid. So let's go over the keys now. So we have 1,228 silver keys. Let's go ahead and open up all of these. These will also give us a bunch of sculptures that we can trade in for this event that we're in KVK. But the speed ups are really what we care about. So let's go on to the gold keys. 419 gold keys. Here we go. Pretty solid commander sculptures there. Speed ups are really the important thing here though. So 118 hours of speed ups. Let's see what we got for sculptures. Got some Cleo, I believe we already have her maxed. We have these guys maxed, I believe. Don't really care about any of these, to be honest. I really just don't need them. But let's go on to the equipment chests. But first, actually, we might be able to get more of these because we have some more stuff to open up. We have all of these. Golden Kingdom, Ceroli, all these things to open up. So let's open up these two because we will also get crystal keys. So 42 for the Golden Kingdom. Got 40 more crystal keys. Okay, some blueprints. We'll take those. We definitely need blueprints, so hopefully we get some good luck here. We got 50 of the Conquest Mystique chests. 42 crystal keys. Pretty solid on blueprints. That's actually pretty nice. We got basically 1 of each. And then we have 100 Ceroli chests. We just finished Ceroli at reset. So 100 of these, 92 crystal keys. Not as good luck on the blueprints, but that's all right. We'll take what we can get. We'll just open up these because I don't really need them, but they annoy me having them there, so we'll get rid of those. But now we have 666. Let's take 1 out. It's kind of a bad number. We got 2 advanced leather. We'll take that. But 665 crystal keys. Let's see if we can get some legendaries potentially. No legendaries, unfortunately. Oh, we got really bad luck. Holy crap. Basically no epics whatsoever. We got 4 epics total. 222 hours, but materials are extremely light. Holy crap. And basically no blueprints either. So that overall, that's a huge L for that many to be opened up and not get really anything in return. So that kind of sucks. But hopefully we'll get some better luck on the Legendary Tavern. We're going to do 200 here. And the reason why we do 200 is not just because you get a guaranteed Legendary Commander, but we also have this Season Challenge to open up 200 Sovereign Keys. You can either do this with Heart's Desire, or you can do it within the Legendary Tavern. I prefer doing the Legendary Tavern just because I feel like you get better value with that automatic one versus selecting your 5. Like, yeah, you can select it with what you want, but I really don't care about these 2 guys. I just want the guaranteed in case a better commander comes in here that I want. And that way I can just load up on these things and just when it comes around, maybe I have 4 and I can get 40 sculptures right away. I think that's better value. So we're going to start with 10 at a time. It's the most you can open up at once. All right, and plus the speed ups and resources aren't too bad of value for this account. So we're gonna go down to 1800 remaining on this. We got a full Jadwiga, okay. We'll take that, full Chuck. Wow, we're actually getting some good luck on these, jeez. Full Tommy, holy crap. Why are we getting so many fulls? Okay, we got one Gaja. So we got 50 of the coins. Nice. Some good resources there too. Another 50 coins. We can trade those in for legendary sculptures. That's the other benefit of doing this, is that instead of getting extra keys, you get coins that you can trade in for legendary commanders. So there's another 50 we got for Margaret. We got a full Bert that we don't care about. Ooh, another 100. Take that from Barber and Margaret. We got 50 chances left here. Got full Artemisia. Some nice XP. Let's go. Definitely don't care about that on this account. We got 20 more to open up. Here we go. 2 million gold. Nice. All right, last 10. And nothing really. But let's go look. We have 760 of these coins. So you can either buy sovereign keys or you can buy legendary commander sculptures. I think that's the best value, is buying legendary commander sculptures. So I'm going to be buying 7 of these. And there we go. And plus, now we have 3. So whenever we want to trade these in, if a really good commander pops in here that I want to use it on, I can trade in and get 30 of those sculptures automatically. I believe we did get a couple of these unlocks. I mean, I'm obviously not buying that because I don't spend on this account, but pretty solid value. Pretty solid. Is there anything else we can open up? I guess we have armaments. We have armaments to open up here too. So we'll do that as well. So we'll do some formation choice chests. Meepo, FYI, this is KDK prep on my alt account, which is in a DC kingdom. So completely different than my main account in 1875. And I believe 1875 is wanting to match as soon as possible. But because we did register last pop and did not get a match, unfortunately. So I believe we're registering whenever the next pop is for us. But back to the armaments, we have 44. We're obviously going to be doing full V formation. And really anything that isn't legendary is going to be an automatic disassemble because it's just not going to be an upgrade. And it's going to have really good stats for it to be usable for me. So that's the other thing I have to consider here, is it's just the odds of it being an upgrade is not going to be fantastic. And that's also because I'm going down to 2 marches. So that's the other part of it. But let's open up these random ones too. Nothing for V formation. A 1V, but not going to be usable. Last 10 here. All right, let's do these random ones. Oh, there's a V. 2.9% attack is just not going to be good enough. But let's do these ones here. Nothing for V. I guess I could look at stats, like if any of them have really high stats for siege, but nope. And one thing I believe we'll also be able to do today is in the courier station, we'll be able to buy one of these. So we'll be able to buy Merciless. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, maybe it'll be an upgrade. Who knows? We'll have to find out, but we'll collect this reward real quick. Doesn't get us very far. It'd be nice to be able to get this 100k crystals, but let's continue here in the armaments. We have 63 formation choice chests for epics. Again, the legendaries are going to be the only ones that are going to be remotely an upgrade. And that's really only if they have either really good stats that I can eventually put like a trash inscription. Oh, double. I could put a trash inscription on and then re-roll it. Oh, if only that was on my main. I guess it's not super high stats, but yeah, Iron Wall and Swift. Neither of those are good. Recycle. Alright, we got our last 17 here. Nothing. So far, everything has been recycled. Nothing kept yet. And it continues. Alright, so hopefully we get some better luck here on these ones. We got 61 legendaries. We'll have to actually look at all these stats too. There's full siege. I mean, it's probably, I don't think it's even worth saving, honestly. Yes, it is full stats, but it's just not great. That's good archer defense, but not going to do me any favors there. If they can give me like a 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, that'd be nice. I'm sure the odds of that happening are extraordinarily low, but oh, got a double. Okay. Alerts, more counterattack damage, no. Line shots, okay, and guardians. Oh. That could be good. That's our first save. And it's a double. 40 left here. Let's see if we can get one more. I know it's like awful saying, let's see if we can get one more that we can keep in 40 tries. But that's just the reality of the armament system. You just don't really get a whole lot of good things. Alright, we got 2 inscriptions there. Some all damage, not worth it. And I'll show you guys, oh, those are really good archer stats, jeez. Daring. I'll show you guys my current armament setup right now. And you'll see why none of these are upgrades for me. Even on an alt account, yes. That used to be my main account. Well clad is okay, but not going to be good enough. Last 10 here. So, out of all those openings, we got one saved. Just one. That's incredible, honestly. To only have one that we keep out of all those on an alt account, that's crazy. Let's show you guys what I currently have on here. And you'll see why I'm like, that's just not going to be an upgrade. So this is my main siege march. So I have full draw. I'll show you individually. So you have this one, 3.5, 2.2, 2.8 with full draw and robust, which is fantastic. We have this one with patronage, which is really nice on Gaja because he's always healing. And then 3.1 and 1.5. We'll have to do some transmuting on this one. This one we got line shot, shielded, and then 2.1, 1.6, and 1.1 all damage. In this last one we have ballistics, which is really nice, and then 3.2, 3.5, 1.8. And then to show you guys my Margaret that we currently have, this is what we got. We got full draw on this one. This is insane. I don't love consuming rage, but the stats here are pretty hard to beat. This one we don't have any inscription, so I guess something could take this place. This one is literally just for the inscriptions and we haven't transmuted it yet, but those 2 inscriptions are fantastic. And then we have Brawler and like 1.9% all damage. Are you kidding me? Like, look at those overall stats. That's just crazy. So that's what we're currently working with in terms of armaments. And I think the next thing we should do is look at crafting, because currently this is my first set and then this is my second set. So I think the first thing I want to do is craft another weapon, because I think a weapon is going to be the most like influential piece for that second account. And if I crit it, it's obviously going to go on my Gaja. Like, it's obviously going to go on Gaja. So we're going to start with the Twilight Epiphany. I'm probably butchering that, but legendary weapon, which is absolutely fantastic. 25% siege attack, which is great. We did transfer all of our gold from the farm account, so we have plenty of gold here to do forging, to awaken, all that kind of stuff. So starting here, 30 million gold. Fingers crossed for a crit. Come on. Got wrecked. Oh, that sucks. It always sucks not getting the crit. But we can go ahead and equip this onto Margaret, and then right away before I forget, I'll go and awaken it. I got 12 of those to work with as well, so I'll give me some more attack, and then we can actually go and dismantle some stuff too while we're at it. So we're going to dismantle this guy. We can, let me actually just continue here first before we start dismantling that kind of stuff. So we got the helmet. So I think we should try to refine this helmet. I think that is probably the play. So we have 2 refines that we can do. Sorry, 3 refines. Okay. So we should be able to get this. So there's 1. We got it. We got it. Boom. All right, engineering. Perfect. So now we got our helmet maxed out. And then we need to refine this one as well. Unfortunately, we need to get lucky. Or we need to look into something else. Let me see. What do we have for... Do we have any other legs that we can do here? So I think that would be like the next really nice one to get on here. I don't think I have the blueprints for it though. I do not. I got 8 blueprints. So let's see what other things we can do here. Boots would be the next one. What do we got for boots? I think the play would be to refine it. So we need to get lucky. We have 2 refines that we can do. So I need to get lucky here. Come on. On the beat drop too. Are you kidding me? Alright, engineering, let's go. Alright. So now how does this look? So now really legs are like the next piece, and honestly, like, if I can... I don't have the pieces for it though. That's what sucks. And then I think same with the chest. The chest I have 1 shot. Right? Is there anything else I can craft? Like, even if it's... refine. Crafting. Okay, so... Nothing legendary, unfortunately. Man. It's just blueprints. Blueprints are where I'm short. Is there anything I can buy in the shop? I don't know if I have enough coins anyway. I have 53,000 coins. So it's not like I can buy anything here. I can't buy another Greatest Glory. But like, if we take a look at what we have now, this is pretty solid. Now we have the Plume and the Ring of Doom. So, I mean, this is an upgrade. It definitely is an upgrade. I think I try to get this at least once. And maybe I get lucky again. That'd be nice. But, I mean, this would be a one-shot only kind of thing. So, let's get it on the beat drop. Here we go. Oh, we got wrecked. Got a 25 on the beat drop. Alright, so, I mean, dismantling, I didn't really have to dismantle anything besides one piece, and I really didn't have to do it. But, so it's not even materials that I'm short on, it's just equipment. Or blueprints, it's just blueprints that I'm short on. So, now I'm at the point where we can start re-rolling on our pieces here. I think this is obviously the first one that I need to re-roll, because we have literally no stats. We got plenty of stuff here. So let's just start transmuting. I mean, we'll take the march speed, just have something on there, right? I mean, I'll take all damage over march speed. Holy crap. Dude, we only have one of these. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that's better. I have 2 usable stats now, but like I only have 1 transmutation stone. Is that what they're called? Yeah, one of these dudes. I don't even know what that's called. But the other thing we can do is come into here and start buying these inscription shard chests, because we are able to buy Merciless. I don't know if it's even worth it, because like the first 10 seconds of entering battle, you're doing the least amount of damage. But let's just start opening these up and see what we get, because we might as well, right? So we got brutal that we can put on somewhere. 5 transmutation stones, another 5 transmutation stones. Give me like one of those hard ones to get. Another 5. Okay, that's just stupid. And now, I mean, I guess we buy Merciless because it's the only thing to buy here. Feels like a waste, but I mean, what else am I gonna buy, right? So now the question is, what can I put that on? On the dragon standard, so on this guy. So ballistics or brawler. I mean, I think ballistics is better than brawler. And I like the all damage. It's really stats that I'm looking at here anyway, so I might have to consult some people on that before I go and put it on. But I mean, at least we got something, right? Something's better than nothing. But I feel like overall we got kind of wrecked. I mean, because I only have one of these pieces, and you really only get 1 per KVK, I believe. I think you can buy them for 10,000 gems, though. Oh, you can't. They're only found in the KVK thing. Oh, the other thing we're going to do is max Alfonso. So, we got to open up these gems anyway, but we are going to go max Alfonso. We're going to go buy 3 more chances here, get some more heads beforehand. Maybe you get lucky and get an 8 spot. Who knows? Absolute trash on that spin. Jeez. Ooh, I thought we were going to get the 8 there. There's 1. One more shot here. Man, we got wrecked. That's alright though. I mean, we just wanted the extra gold heads here. We got 5 more gold heads. And we are going to go ahead and max out Alfonso. Now, this is not like advice for you to max out Alfonso, because I don't know if he's that good. And the reason why I'm maxing him, I meant to take one of those off. The reason why I'm maxing him is because I just want to see if I trade better with the double AoE factor. Because right now I have Gaja and Gonzalo, which is the best siege march in the game, without a doubt. Best option in the game. And then I have Margaret and Babur, which I think has been the second best option in the game. But with Alfonso doing circular damage, AoE, I think it's worth a shot to see if he does better. And I have 995 heads, and as a siege main, I mean, there's really no other chance besides another AoE commander. And by the time a new one comes in, I'll have enough gold heads to max it. So I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I'm fighting tomorrow, and there's going to be no better chance to max out another AoE siege commander than right now. And I'll have enough to max the next one if it comes out in another year. So be it. If this guy's trash and he just sits on my bench, so be it. But it's to the point where it's like, I might as well experiment with this, because that's what this account is for, is to just try things out and do things for content. And so that's what we're doing here, maxing out the newest siege commander, Alfonso, who is an AoE range commander. So I think it'll be interesting. I don't know if he's going to be as good as Margaret and Babur, but that is going to be my plan, is to run, pull these out. So we have Margaret and Babur. We're going to be swapping this to Margaret and Alfonso. And then we got Gaja and Gonzalo, of course. So not going to be fielding these two marches, just going to be doing these two guys. And we'll see how we do there. But we now have a double AoE option. So now both are going to be doing AoE damage, which I think is going to be great, because that's typically what does the best with Siege, is the AoE, because you're doing so much more damage. So I think it'll be interesting. I will not be able to live stream tomorrow, but I will update you guys on what is going on. Hopefully we'll be able to make a video here as well, just kind of recapping how everything does. Gaja is at just under 4.9 million kills. We have Margaret just under 4.5 million kills. Babur, obviously swapping him out at 3.1 million kills. And then Gonzalo with just over 6 million kills. And then obviously we got our brand new Alfonso with no kills whatsoever. So it'll be interesting to see how he does with everything, because like I said, I think the double AoE with both my marchers are going to be fantastic. I think that is definitely the play. He might suck. I know that the stats I've seen with him have been somewhat underwhelming. You know, obviously he's not doing nearly as much damage as other commanders, and I think it is kind of underwhelming at times, but I think just that AoE damage is going to be doing it for me, because that's just what I like to see from my range. So I'll keep you guys updated on if I think that he is an invest for you, if you are planning on using Siege. But as of right now, one Siege March, Gaja and Gonzalo, without a doubt, is your number one option. And that, I think right now for me, Margaret and Alfonso is number 2, just because Margaret will have some support where she can heal herself and keep herself alive, but still do that AoE damage with Alfonso versus Babur doing that single target damage. So we'll have to update you guys on how that goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the live stream of opening up everything. We did armaments, we did equipment, we did all of our keys. We did 200 sovereign keys as well. We did a ton of stuff in this live stream, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you drop a like on here and subscribe for more Rise of Kingdoms content. We'll be doing a pre-KVK prep on my main account as well. If you guys don't know, I do have my main account, which is just over 100 million power in Kingdom 1875. So if you guys are interested in seeing that in the future, make sure you do subscribe for more Rise of Kingdoms content. And thank you again for checking out the video and the live stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.